It's Madden NFL 23, and the spotlight is on George Kittle. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the 49ers and the Colts on Sunday Night Primetime.
It is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin, as always. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here Richardson will throw to start out here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
Here's Richardson to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here Richardson yet again. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on third and short. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it?
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. This one finds Pierce on the out route. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
What we hear so often.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On first down, Purdy. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Purdy from the gun. Touchdown! A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the 49ers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 12 carries, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Richardson looking to throw this. He finds Pierce. It's complete. 20, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. McCaffrey running up the middle. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Purdy off the play fake. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are once again back in front. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose. But you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Running left, Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Now the Niner offense is back on the field, and they're going to try for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion.
Okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Indy offense ready to go once again, and we'll get another look at Alec Pierce, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Finding room at midfield, down the right sideline, and he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Richardson now on 2nd down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action here. Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Well, we keep... don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his 2nd drop right here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the 1st quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Up the middle, here's Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Richardson. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And it's caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Taylor.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. You start prorating these rushing numbers and looking ahead, he could be on pace for a 2,000-yard season. I don't want to jinx him, but what a year to this point.
But you just did.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, he can overcome that.
I'm not
right?
apologizing to you.
No.
Okay?
I like your attitude. But you're right. What's got to happen for it to actually occur? Offensive line has continued blocking the way they've been blocking. He has to stay healthy. But also, it's not just the idea that he's going to run the football, but he's got to run it against numbers that dictate you throwing the football. Sometimes when you have 6 to block and you only have 5 guys, you've got to block them anyway, and he has to make someone miss as well the rest of the year.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Oh, he makes the catch off the tip by the safety.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
McCaffrey is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
2nd down and goal. Purdy out to his left. A quick throw, but incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
take it right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Purdy on 4th down. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Second down, here's Richardson.
Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bronco switch. Unlock line. Alert. Alert.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Now Purdy.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Come on.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On 1st down, Richardson.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And he'll take it just outside the 40.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And a loose football, and the Colts pick it up.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers.
Here we go. Shot. Hey. Reload.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for him.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He'll take it at the 42. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 35.
72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
Purdy off the play fake. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now Richardson.
Got a man. It's Ross, complete.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Down the sideline he goes.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
Right side complete. That's Woods.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their counting. They haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Richardson to the air on first down.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Being chased out left. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great... Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering since we've...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
A final shot before break. Purdy looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
And Woods has it complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Richardson now on 2nd down. That's complete to Pierce. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And that will keep this a 4-point game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
He finds Kittle going across the field.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
Down inside the 10.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown number 22 on the season. As his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Richardson. Complete to Taylor on the slant. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
Richardson
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
It's a room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. They go play action here. Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can. And
now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. They'll look to throw, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Richardson on 3rd and short. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And down inside the 15 he goes. 136 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 13 yards out.
And the Niners get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Rolling to his left. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Richardson looking to throw. Pass out left, caught by Woods.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Richardson yet again.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And this is caught by Watkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Richardson to throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Colts.
Justin Ross.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
He's got a man, complete. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Niners are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8.
And the Colts getting ready to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Flushed out right.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Flushed it, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And now here's another interception.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard.
Ready? Ready.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Taylor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Richardson looking to throw this. Tries the right side, finding Woods here. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Richardson on 4th down. Touchdown! Justin Ross. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. With Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now Richardson. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So now on 1st down, it's Purdy. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Purdy off the play fake. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 170 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
His throw incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. And this is going to be caught, so add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd down, here's Richardson.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Again, it's Richardson.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. Touchdown, Colts.
Quez Watkins. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Able to find Gray here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Purdy looking to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Niners tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Richardson looking to throw.
He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Richardson on 3rd and short.
No, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. It's complete. And the 49ers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Okay, ready? Ready.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, 30 yards. And the Colts get a small... So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Play action. Now Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action here. Purdy. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
A desperation heave for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On third down, here's Richardson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
One last shot for Richardson.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what